is the largest single stone statue in the ancient world. It has the body of a lion and the head of a human. It has been sitting in the Egyptian desert for at least 4,500 years. And no one is entirely sure who built it, when it was built, or why its nose is missing. The Great Sphinx sits on the Giza Plateau, just a few hundred meters from the Great Pyramid. It is 73 meters long, 20 meters tall, and was carved directly from the limestone bedrock, not built from blocks. Carved from a single mass of living rock. Most Egyptologists believe it was built around 2500 BC during the reign of Pharaoh Khafre, the same pharaoh who built the second largest pyramid at Giza. The face of the Sphinx is widely believed to be a portrait of Khafre himself. The most famous question about the Sphinx is simple: what happened to its nose? A common myth blames Napoleon's soldiers, who supposedly shot it off with a cannon during his Egyptian campaign in 1798. But drawings from before Napoleon's visit already show the nose missing. The real culprit appears to have been a religious figure in the 1300s, a man named Muhammad Sa'im al-Dar, who reportedly damaged the face because he believed locals were worshipping the Sphinx as an idol. For most of its history, the Sphinx was buried in sand. The desert is constantly trying to reclaim it. Only the head was visible for centuries at a time. Around 1400 BC, a young prince named Thutmose fell asleep in the shadow of the Sphinx's head. He dreamed that the Sphinx spoke to him, promising that if he cleared the sand away, he would become pharaoh. Thutmose cleared the sand. He became Pharaoh Thutmose IV. And he placed a stone tablet between the Sphinx's paws telling the story. That tablet is still there today. In 1991, a geologist named Robert Schoch examined the Sphinx and made a controversial claim. He said the erosion patterns on the Sphinx and the walls of the enclosure around it were not caused by wind and sand. They were caused by water, heavy rainfall. Wind erosion creates horizontal grooves. Water erosion creates deep vertical channels. The Sphinx enclosure shows clear vertical channels, the kind that would require prolonged, heavy rainfall to produce. The problem is that Egypt has not had heavy rainfall for thousands of years. The last time the Giza Plateau received the kind of sustained rain that could produce this erosion was between 7000 and 5000 BC, during a period called the African Humid Period, when the Sahara was green and wet. If Schoch is right, the Sphinx could be 7,000 years old or more, built thousands of years before the pyramids, by a civilization we know almost nothing about. Most Egyptologists reject this theory. They argue that the erosion could be explained by other factors. The limestone of the Sphinx contains layers of different hardness. Softer layers erode faster, which can create patterns that look like water erosion, but are actually caused by salt weathering and wind. They also point out that there is no archaeological evidence of a civilization advanced enough to carve the Sphinx existing in Egypt before 3000 BC. No tools, no settlements, no writing, nothing. The Sphinx may also be hiding something beneath it. Over the years, various surveys have detected what appear to be hollow spaces and possible chambers under and around the Sphinx. In the 1990s, seismic surveys detected a large rectangular anomaly about 5 meters beneath the Sphinx's paws. Some researchers believe this could be an undiscovered chamber. The Egyptian government has not permitted excavation, so whatever is down there remains unknown. The Sphinx has been repaired and restored many times throughout history. The ancient Egyptians themselves patched it with limestone blocks. The Romans added their own repairs. Modern restoration efforts have used concrete and treated stone. Some of these repairs have done more harm than good. Concrete patches from the 1980s trapped moisture inside the limestone, accelerating decay. The challenge of preserving a 4,500-year-old statue that sits in the open desert is immense. It has been buried in sand and dug out again. at least 6 times. Its nose was destroyed. Its body has been patched and repaired for thousands of years. Scholars argue about its age, its purpose, and what might be hidden beneath it. And through all of it, the Sphinx has simply sat there, watching, for longer than any human structure on Earth. And it is still watching. This was just one monument from one civilization. But the ancient world is full of mysteries like this. Structures so old and so enigmatic that every answer raises 10 more questions. Next time on Lost Genius, we'll uncover another lost breakthrough the world forgot. Subscribe so you don't miss it.